Hey y'all, it's Michelle from Monkey's Creations. Sorry I didn't see the light turn on that I was live. Y'all probably thought, like, what's up with her? Oh, good. I was gonna say good morning, but it's good afternoon. And you caught me looking a hot mess. But you know what? This is real life. This is really how I look most of the day. So, you get me. So I've had this paper mesh that I've wanted to try. I've never worked with paper mesh. Because number one, I mean, you can't put it outside. It's paper. You can't wood burn it. It's paper. You can't do all those things, but it is the black and white buffalo check 21 inch, and I just love the look of it. So this is going to be my first time playing with paper mesh. We are going to use the small Unique in the Creek board. You can see that I've loaded just those center holes, even the shared holes, with my awesome black rope senna. And those should be on my website. If not, I will look after the live. But it's Friday, y'all. So everybody get up, get off the chair, get out of the couch, get out of the bed. If you're in the bed, we need to talk. But I did tell y'all to go back to bed this morning, didn't I? I did. You ready? It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Hot Mess Friday. It's Hot Mess Friday. Yep, because I'm a hot mess, y'all. And that's all right. We'll bring you down. And let's see. Now, I don't know how this paper mesh is going to work. Like I said, I have never used it before. Sorry, found a glue string. Okay, well, you're loud, Amy. Yes, it's paper. So, it does spray pretty badly. So what I thought we would do, and I've showed y'all this pedal before, recently actually, but we're going to do it again because I want to see how this paper mesh works. So, because it's 21 inch mesh, I cut it to 21 inches. Now, I'm still going to keep that surged edge on my upper left and bottom right. And we're going to bring both of our corners in, just like that. Actually, let's do one more thing. You can leave it here and bring this end over, but let's fold it one more time. One more time, and let's see how this works. Let's see if it's going to hold together or if we need to pin it. Okay, so I'm just meeting them at the bottom here. Just like that. I did do the Friday dance. You missed it. Spray it with hairspray. Girl, I ain't getting into all that. And I'm going to pinch it in the middle and bring our sides over. Just like that. And I'm going to go ahead and zip tie it. You can band it if you want. Totally up to you. Yeah, this is 21 inch paper mesh. Only because I wanted to try it. So you wouldn't be able to put this outside. You would have to keep it inside. Okay, so that's what we have. Now what I'm going to do is grab it from the back, and this is where I want to see if it's going to poof. Because remember when we did this with the decomesh? So I'm just bringing it up, just like that. And I'm going to zip tie it again, right where my hand is meeting. So that's what we have, and I'm just gonna poof it. And that's gonna be what we do. And I actually like the look. It does hold its shape really well. Absolutely. Sprinkle away. I am going to cut a little bit of this off. I really don't want to use my good scissors, but that's all I have in here. So I'm going to cut, it's just paper, cut that off. Actually, I'm going to cut it off a little bit more. Hello, hello. And let's keep going and see how it turns out. You did miss the Friday dance. What video did you do that on with the mesh? What you talking about? Where I did this kind of petal? It would be on the purple flower on my YouTube channel, Monkey's Creations. All right. And this time I'm going to do the all four. So I'm going to do here, 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 and here. And then I'm going to go back and put these, this one, this one, this one on top. Okay. Yeah, no, we're not in the VIP group. All right, so let's do this again. So 21-inch mesh, curl up, diamond shape. Bring your corners in. Now on the purple one, I left it here and just brought this over. Okay, but on this one, I'm actually just going to curl it one more time, just because I want to see what it's going to look like. And bring that edge in, and then hold them. Oh no, feel better, Jean. And then bring it over. Okay, and then I'm grabbing it in the middle, bringing my two edges in. Hello, hello. If y'all would float my boat, I'd appreciate it. Okay, I'm going to come into the back and just grab both of these. And I just pull it until my hand hits that inside. That way all the petals should be pretty consistent. And then I'm just zip tying it right where my fingers end. I have those flower wreaths. Oh my gosh, I had no idea they'd be so popular. So I've made probably 9 or 10 of those I've sold. Then I'm just going to poof it out. And I'm going to cut it. Now what I should have done was left, and I may do that. Let me get this one in. So if anybody wants one, they are back in stock. Go get them quickly. Cut these off. Because what I'm thinking is, because paper mesh is a little thicker than regular decomesh, it's going to be really hard once I get these 4 in to go into that shared hole. So I'm going to cut these out, and when I go back in, I'm going to leave them open. I think that's going to be the easiest way to do that. Okay, so I've just got the 4 main, and there were only 8 petals in this flower, so I'm just doing them all live. Okay. Corner to corner. Bring it in one more time. And you could even bring it in another time and make this part even thinner if you wanted. But y'all, this is gorgeous mesh. So I want every bit of it to be seen. Yeah, I didn't mark those flower wreaths up a lot because, y'all, sometimes I just like to make people smile and give them a reason to smile. So if those flower wreaths make somebody smile, then I'm okay with that. So for me, it's not always about making a large profit. It's about making somebody smile, right? Making somebody's day. Well, there's Laura Franklin. Okay. Now this, I will say the paper mesh is a little bit harder to work with. But it definitely holds its shape. But just remember, if you make these and you use this, do not put it outside, y'all. Okay. Let's see how good it holds its shape. Y'all, the flowers aren't that expensive if you get the big bunches of them. I probably should have trimmed those down just a little bit more, but do you have to put the second? It'll make it hold its shape better if you do. If you don't, it may not sit as pretty. But if you want to bring it up even more, you could do that and give that petal just a smaller look at the top. So totally up to you. Yes, it will say paper mesh on the listing or on the mesh itself. Oh no, poor Jean. Okay, and scrunch it. Lori, what are you calling this petal? I honestly have no idea. Now, I think Lori made hers a little bit different. Yeah, you can use any 21-inch mesh, but I'm going to tell you, like, with regular decomesh, you need to double your petals. Because if you watched me make the purple one, and you look at the picture, you could see the board. So if you're just using regular decomesh, definitely double up on your mesh. Yours had the zip tie more near the top. And I think you did this part first before you did this part, if I remember correctly. I may be wrong. Oh, it's the daisy petal. Okay, okay. I remember now. This is the small board from Unique in the Creek. All right, it's not gonna, I'm gonna have to cut this off, and we're gonna have to leave it open because it is really thick, y'all. You could probably do it on a wireframe. I've never tried it on a wireframe. To get a complete square, you always cut it the same size as the length. So this is 21-inch mesh, so I cut it at 21 inches. If it's 10-inch mesh, you cut it at 10. If it's 10.5 inch, cut it at 10.5. All right, so now we're going to make 4 more to go right there and see how it looks. If I don't like it, I may do the, remember how we did the purple one? We just laid them on each other all the way around. So we'll see. We're just experimenting today, y'all. Those petals are big, though. Let's get that out of the way. Hello, hello. I'm still live, Kathy. You're on the live, not the replay. Hey, hey. I got this on a D-stash. But you could try Craft Outlet or any of those. Actually, I don't, Ranch House did have some, but I'm not sure it was a 21-inch. But you could definitely do this with 10-inch as well. You'll definitely have smaller petals, so you'll need to make more. But All right, let's go ahead and get these loaded. Okay, now it is going to be easier to leave this open. Oh my God, look at that. I love it. That is a whole lot of mesh though, y'all. Get it in there and then we can poof it out and bring it back up. Look how pretty that is. All right, let's get the other one made. Yes, I'm using this share. So I did 4 and now I'm going into the shared holes right here. But look how easy this just comes right apart. So definitely something like this, if you're gonna use it, is the way to go. Because guess what? It is just paper. And y'all, I'm definitely going to get my nails done this weekend. Holy man. You knew it would turn out. Sometimes I have my doubts. You got yours yesterday. I am way, way overdue. Sometimes they amaze me too, Courtney. Sometimes I'm like, how did that even work out? It looks like a windmill. All right, 2 more, y'all. So you only need 8 petals for this. Well, there's my jelly bean. What will be the senna? I'm just going to use, we're going to stick with the farmhouse and just stick with a black rope senna that you can get on my website. Hey, Dre, do you have paper mesh? I know she did at one point, y'all. She might. So y'all go check Ranch House. I got mine on from a D stash, so you can use any type paper mash. Now this is my first time using it, so that's why I had to try it. But please, please, please remember, and I can't say it enough, this is only paper. So do not put it outside. Do not put it in the bathroom. It can be hung in the living room, kitchen, those kinds of places. But the bathroom will be too wet, obviously. And outside would be too wet. So you can make them, you can use it, but just remember. You just got the text. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. No, Ranch House is a website. All right, one more, y'all. It might be, it will turn out the same, if not a little bit poofier, because decomesh is more poof. You can get it to poof more than you can this paper mesh. This paper mesh is really thick and does not poof like regular decomesh. So you will get a slightly different look if you use regular decomesh. But yes, I've done one. It's on my YouTube channel using regular decomesh. But remember, you have to double up your mesh if it's a really thin mesh, because you will see right through it. Oh, okay, Anna. That's crazy, though. I sent it out like really 10 minutes before I went live. So this part, if you're using regular decomesh, this part would be kind of a bubble, whereas this way it is laying flat. If you're using the regular decomesh, it will be more of like a poof. Oh, is it, Catherine? Lord, this is a whole lot of mesh, y'all. Fabric mesh would be fine. But then again, it may not be as poofy as regular decomesh. I'm just making sure that the ones in the middle are sitting on top of the bottom ones. Oh my God, look how cool that is. All right, now we can add our senna. So I'm just taking, trying to get the senna. Not really, this one's pretty easy. The small boards do not have the 2 holes in the middle to fish through. So you just pick 2, I'll show you in just a minute. Just pick 2 outside holes. If you don't put that zip tie underneath, you may not get this poof. It actually looks like, oh my God, the on the couches, you know, when they put that button right in the middle and it sucks, this looks like a big old buttonhole. Does that make sense? It's so cool though. So literally, I just picked 2 holes. I should have actually come over here so it's right across. But the small boards do not have the holes in the middle. So just pick 2 of the outside. And that's going to bug me, so I have to fix that. Just because y'all know I'm a little OCD. It does look like an old button. Yes! Oh, is it called tuft? Not that, Judy. God, not that. You ain't right. Okay, so that's what I did, and then I will just cut this and feed it right back into that hole. Well, actually, I don't even need to cut that one. It does look like a button. I told you. Now you all see it, huh? You can't unsee it. So there you go. Definitely different, right? But I love it. And if you don't like it this way, then you could do it and layer it one on top of the other. And you might like that as well. You would change the hole for the middle tutu, huh? And you definitely don't need to double up on this mesh, for sure. Just one piece. So you could literally make, you only need 8 pieces. You could probably make 4, if it's measured correctly, 3 to 4 wreaths out of one roll of mesh. Yeah, you do a yellow, yeah. Button. I don't know if I would use it again, only because when you use paper mesh, you're limited on where you can put it, because you can't put it outside, you can't put it in the bathroom, it can go in the kitchen, living room, you know, those kinds of places. But you know, most people buy wreaths to put on their door. Even though we say you can use it inside as a decor option, most people still put it on their doors, right? So using the paper mesh does limit where you can put it. But if you find the right customer and they want it for the inside of their home, which it would still be gorgeous, then definitely. But I don't think I would use it very much, because you could only sell it to the buyer that wants it in their home, if that makes sense. The babies, oh my God, they're so noisy, y'all. So noisy. Like, you can't even walk down the hallway without them. Oh, it's dinner time, it's time to eat. Nope, go back to bed. Or play or whatever. But you hear of all four of them, and I'm just like, oh my goodness. But they're cute as can be. Can I buy the purple daisy ribbon somewhere? I don't know. I have looked for more myself to try to make more kits, and I can't find it either. Linda, you could literally use decomesh. If you go back on my YouTube channel, I've made one using the purple regular decomesh. But if you're using regular decomesh, you'll probably need to double up on your petals because it is so thin. So you would need 16 pieces. Fabric mesh is usually a little thicker, so you may be able to get away with using one piece, but you won't know until you try it. Tina, I think she's looking for that purple daisy like I used on that kit. I don't know if Unique in the Creek has it. Yeah, you could probably put it between two doors. Let's see. So it is about 4 inches thick. So if you wanted to, you could try it between two doors. It would definitely fit. But that'd be up to you. All right, y'all. I am out of here. I know I hadn't seen y'all in a couple days, and I was like, it's Friday. I gotta try to go live. But y'all, I hate having that many orders outstanding. I'm like, oh, it just drives me nuts. So it's like I have to get the majority of them done. So y'all have an amazing weekend. VIP, I am up for you tomorrow, so we will be making something, not sure what. You're so welcome. All right, y'all have an amazing weekend. Bye, y'all.